Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about money and politics and Howley and McConnell and something happening that doesn't make any sense. And then we'll go through what's actually going on. Okay, so a whole bunch of questions came in. A whole bunch. I don't know, maybe 5. And they're all about Senator Hawley's new talking point. He wants to introduce a bill that will limit the amount of money that corporations can dump into elections. Sounds good, right? Sounds like he's going after Citizens United. The obvious question is, why would Hawley do that? Okay, so let's go through the political stuff first. McConnell has already called the Republicans together in the Senate and been like, hey, I am the Senate, do not sign on to this. And told them that if they do, that they could expect some red-on-red fire. I believe he described it as they would get incoming from the center right. Then he went on to basically call people out by name. Say, you would not have won your election. You would not have won your election if it wasn't for the Senate Leadership Fund. Made it real clear that the Republican Party is not actually behind this. Okay, so if it doesn't really stand a chance of winning, of getting through, why is Hawley doing it? Does he think the Democrats are going to sign on to it? They won't either, more than likely, because they know that it's a show, and they know that it doesn't stand a chance to stand. So, Citizens United. That case was decided on a constitutional basis, not a statutory one. Short version. You want to get rid of that. You want to be able to put the limits in there that people want. You need one of two things: a constitutional amendment or a Supreme Court that views the Constitution through a different lens. That's it. If corporations are people, the government cannot restrict the amount of money they spend on speech. That's the ruling. No amount of Senate grandstanding is going to change that aspect of it. So odds are Democrats won't sign on to it, not because they don't support getting money out of politics, at least some of them, but because it would give Hawley a win, and it wouldn't actually stand in court. That's probably going to be the read on it. So, what I would do if this comes up, I would talk about the need to address this. He's doing it more than likely as a show for his base. We need to get money out of politics, that type of thing. What he's doing is in a way that certainly appears to me to be very self-defeating, and maybe he even knows that it's going to be defeated. But he gives him that talking point, says, look, I tried to do something, but those people, the swamp or whoever, they wouldn't let it happen. Gives him good credibility. But it's not going to go anywhere. It's all about signaling. It's not about getting anything done. So I would take his message as he puts it out there, because he's going to have to try to sell this. So as he puts those talking points out there, yes, that's absolutely what we need. However, this senator doesn't actually understand how things work. This is what we need. Because the core idea of what he's proposing, it's not a bad idea. Just, I don't believe this is really even intended to stand. Maybe he just doesn't understand it, but that seems unlikely. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.